Have you ever caught yourself reliving a moment over and over and over again? The breakup, the betrayal, the missed opportunity. You keep asking yourself, what if I had done this differently? But hear me, there's no healing in replay. You can't rewrite what happened, but with God, you can redeem what's ahead. This is part 12 of When God Destroys Your Plan. And today we're talking about how to stop replaying the past so you can move forward with purpose. Hey, Purpose Warriors, I'm Coach Lynn. And if you've been following this series, you know we've been going deep into what it really means when God interrupts your plans. We've seen how he protects us, redirects us, and rebuilds us. But now we're getting into the mental and emotional strongholds that try to keep us stuck, even after God has already set us free. Today is for the one who keeps rehearsing what went wrong, for the one who can't stop reliving the moment the plan fell apart, and for the one who's afraid that moving forward means forgetting what they went through. Let's go there. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Notice Paul didn't say he forgot everything. He said he chose to forget what was behind and press forward. It's an act of the will, not denial, but deliverance. Replaying the past is a form of spiritual paralysis. Let's be real. Sometimes we wear our past like armor. We think by replaying it, we're protecting ourselves from making the same mistake again. But really, what we're doing is reopening old wounds that God already closed. Replaying the past keeps you bound in cycles. You may be out of the situation physically, but your mind and emotions are still trapped in that moment. That's not freedom. That's torment. God didn't bring you out just for you to emotionally stay behind. Here's what you need to know. God's not in your rewind. He's in your next step. And if the enemy can't trap you with your circumstances, he'll try to trap you in your memory. You cannot build a future while clinging to the past. Imagine trying to build a new home but refusing to leave the rubble of your old one. That's what it's like when you're trying to move forward in purpose but won't release the pain, regret, or shame of what happened. Some of you are still asking, why did God let it happen? And I get it. But what if that chapter was necessary to reveal what you needed to heal? We can't move forward while still holding hands with our history. God is trying to give you new vision, but your lens is clouded with regret. God is trying to bring new connections, but you're still mourning the loss of the old ones. God is trying to elevate you, but your self-image is still tied to who you were before the fall. But he says in Isaiah 43:18-19, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. So let's talk about how to break free, practically and spiritually. First, acknowledge what you're holding on to. Journal it. Speak it. Pray about it. You can't heal what you won't confront. What are the moments you keep replaying? Write them down and give them back to God. Secondly, surrender the need for closure. Not everything broken will be fixed the way you want it. Closure is not an apology. Closure is not clarity. Closure is choosing to let God's peace be enough. And then third, replace the replay with God's truth. Every time the memory comes up, don't suppress it. Replace it. Say out loud, that was then. I've been redeemed. I'm not that version of me anymore. Declare scriptures over your life. Speak life to your future. Program your spirit with God's promises. And fourth, give yourself permission to heal. Some of y'all are waiting for someone to say it's okay to move on. Let me say it right now. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed to live again. You are allowed to dream again. Your pain has purpose, but it is not your identity. Rebuilding starts with a made up mind. One of the greatest weapons you have is a made up mind. You have to decide that the past doesn't get to dominate your future anymore. You survived, you're still here, and you don't owe your past a single thing because Christ already paid for it. Your identity is not in what happened to you, it is in what God is doing through you. Listen, God didn't bring you this far to have you stuck in memories. What He has for you is greater than what you lost, but you have to stop staring at the closed door and start praising Him for the hallway, because even there He's working. Peace doesn't come from understanding the past. Peace comes from trusting that God holds your future. So stop the replay, cancel the reruns, and make room for what's next. If this blessed you, go ahead and click subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and drop a comment below. I'm ready to move forward with purpose. And if you need help walking this out, if you're ready to stop surviving and start rebuilding, click the link below and book your free discovery call with me. Let's do this work together. In part 13, we're talking about how to embrace the new without being afraid of the unknown. You don't want to miss this, because purpose requires faith that moves even when the path is unclear. I will see you on the next one.